Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today this is a little bit different, guys. So a lot of you guys might have a strike pack already, so what we're gonna do is to see if you can use both of them together, right? So the Cronus Zen and the strike pack, I've had them unplugged in, but I've never had the mods enabled, so we want to test that theory to see if you can work both of them into Warzone together to see if they coexist. But first of all, guys, before we get to that, I want to talk about this giveaway we're going to do. So, of course, we know for some reason all of a sudden these Cronus Zens are sold out everywhere. So, I've emailed them to see if I can get one so I can do this giveaway. But if you guys want to wait until they come in stock and then I can mail you one directly, we can do that. Or what we can just do is just do a $100 giveaway, and then whoever wins, I'll give them the $100. And then once they come back in stock, they can order it themselves, or they can just spend the money on whatever they want. So, guys, just let me know in the comments below, guys, what you want to do, whether you want to do the $100 giveaway or you want to wait till they come in stock, or I can still just go ahead and order you one. It just might take 4 to 6 weeks. They said that, I could put an order in, but they're going to check to see if I can get one sooner. But, like I said, 4 to 6 weeks is what it's saying right now, and I'm not really trying to buy one on Amazon because you never know if it's used or fake, to be honest. But anyway, guys, enough of that. So make sure you hit that sub button, guys. We're still going to be giving away another one at 1,000. Hopefully they'll be in stock by then as well. And then let me know in the comments below, guys, what you guys want to do. We're going to do this probably this weekend. Once we kind of come up with a decision, hopefully we'll do it this weekend. But anyway, guys, so what we're going to be talking about today is the Cronus Zen versus the strike pack. And we're not going to get into, too much detail as far as like the comparison of them, but we're just going to see if they kind of mesh well together. And then, in the future, we'll kind of compare, does the strike pack, does it give you the same kind of benefit as you would get with the Cronus? What you have to use to actually use the strike pack, of course, we all know about Zen Studio. This is what we're all familiar with. This is what's all in the previous videos, guys. But what you use actually for the strike pack is something called Mod Central, right? So this is kind of something that you have to pay for, guys. So the strike pack, of course, itself is only like 40 bucks. But to get the actual mods for the strike pack, it's $20 a year, and it's a subscription. This is a subscription? Yeah. So a subscription, guys, and then it's 20 bucks a year. So basically, you're paying, for this per year versus where you could just buy a Cronus, and it's a one-time fee of like $89 plus tax. So that's kind of a decision you guys have to make. So when you plug it in, this is what you get. You get your Mod Central. This is where you set up all your button layouts and things like that, which I don't mess with. And then of course you have your different game packs, right? This is just like kind of like your Zen Studio, and then you can kind of see all your different options. And I've been playing around with quite a few of them. And what I'll probably do is wipe it before we kind of get into this testing, just to make sure everything's optimized and running smoothly, and then we'll kind of compare them to see, we'll actually not compare them today, but we'll actually see if they kind of coexist together. This is kind of like where you edit everything. So you would open up all your different game packs, and they have a lot. Now the only thing is they're a little bit more outdated versus like your Zen. So for right now, as far as like Warzone, you've only really got like 1 or 2, and then you might have a Cold War pack. So what a lot of people are using, the Modern Warfare 2019 optimized, or the original Warzone pack. So same thing, kind of like what you see when you open up Zen Studio in a game pack. Once you save it, you'll open up the settings for it. So it's kind of similar to what you see, right? Sensitivity, you still have to match that. And then we still have standard aim. Now the only downside, I think, to a lot of this, and this is a good starting point, guys, to see if you kind of like the aim assist and certain things like that. But I will say one good thing about the strike pack, obviously the paddles, guys. If you don't have paddles on your controller, if you don't have a scuff or anything, or elite controller, and you can't jump and shoot at the same time, if you're not playing claw, now this is not applying to those who play claw, but the benefit with this is it gives you paddles so you can jump and shoot at the same time without having to take your finger off the right thumbstick, right? So this is very important, in itself, guys. So make sure you guys, if you don't have paddles on your controller, It's the best thing you can do. I mean, before I had paddles, I don't know how I ever jump shotted or anything like that. But with this game pack itself, the mod configurator right here, you're going to do this just like you would do in Zen Studio. You're going to match all your settings. Aim intensity, we're going to do like a 13 just to see. We're going to match them up kind of like what we get in one of the downsides with these game packs being outdated is you don't get all the same weapons that you would normally get, like the Cold War weapons, unless you use that Cold War pack. And of course, I don't trust the Cold War pack yet, so we're going to stick with Modern Warfare guns for now, just because, you know, with the game pack that works the best, it doesn't offer those Cold War weapons. So let's set it up for the I want to do the kilo, guys. We'll do the kilo. And usually we'll start at about 105. I haven't really done the kilo yet in a video, and it's one of my favorite guns. So let's give it a shot. I don't really care about the fire mods, and then we'll do, of course, we're going back old school, right? We can't use any Cold War guns. We can't use the Mag 10, so let's do an MP5, and then we'll turn it down to about 95 since it doesn't have a scope on it. So from there, we'll save configuration, and then of course in Zen Studio, what we're going to do is just go in there, and one of these Pro packs, because it's probably going to be the most similar, we're going to go in here and match everything corresponding to what I just put in the strike pack. Now, of course, there are some settings that aren't going to be in here that we'll need to change. Alright, so here we are back with another Pro pack on the Zen Studio. Let's go ahead and set everything back up just the way we did in this strike pack. Good to go. Alright, so let's save this, and then we're going to get into some gameplay. I'm going to have both of these enabled, guys, and I'm going to show you how to actually change the to the actual game pack. I've showed you how to do it on the Zen, so if you're not sure how to, you know, change to that specific game pack, like mine's going to be in slot 1, go back into the previous video. I think the first video on the Zen I actually did, I showed you how to set that up. I'll show you, I'll switch over to the cam, and I'll show you how to actually switch the game packs on the strike pack. So we want to kind of have both of these enabled to see if they work. Alright guys, so while that's saving, I'm going to give you a second. Go ahead and hit that sub button, hit the like button. We're about to get into some gameplay, and then I'll give you my opinion on it, see what works, what doesn't work, and what you should run if you do get a strike pack. Even if you don't run the mods on it, guys, I can go ahead and tell you it's worth getting a strike pack just for the paddles itself, instead of having to spend $200 on a scuff controller, when you can just spend, you know, $40 and add this attachment without using the mods and just use a Cronus, or not even use a Cronus. The strike pack in itself is a great device just for the paddles. So if you don't have paddles, and if you don't play claw, get a strike pack, but also hit that sub button. Alright guys, as you can see, we're in the lab right here. So we've got our strike pack hooked up to our PS4, just a standard PS4 controller. To first turn the mods on, you have to hold down the 2 buttons on the back, and then it's going to switch to a solid blue. This means all your mods are enabled. All you have to do to turn the specific game packs on is on the top, you'll see these LEDs light up. And to actually turn them on, you hold down the left button, hit the right paddle until you get to the corresponding game slot or the pack that you want, which mine's in slot 1. Alright guys, so when I first plug it into the Zen, I don't know actually if it's going to work because of the LEDs are flashing. It should be solid blue, but it could just mean that it's charging. So the game pack's still enabled. I've got it hooked up to the Cronus. So I don't know. We'll just test it out and see. Not sure if it's going to work yet. But you might notice that when you plug it into the Zen, it starts flashing on the back. But my game pack on the Cronus is enabled because the weapon swap is working. So let's see what happens.
Enemy UAV. Enemy UAV overhead.
Alright guys, so it's actually overall not that bad, guys. I will say that it's not as bad as you guys think. I will say they kind of fight each other, just like when you have multiple aim assists on one script. The aim assist sometimes is too strong. It'll, you know, kind of drift off to the left or right. So what I ended up doing was turning aim assist off on the Zen and then just using it on the Strikepack. It worked well, or vice versa. You know, I tried both of them. So it works better if you only have one aim assist on. You have both of them on, it's going to fight each other. And the same thing goes for the recoil, guys. As I showed you at the beginning, guys, it's like the anti-recoil, when you start shooting, it's just going to go straight down. It's too strong. So I actually changed my values up a little bit, and I actually didn't find it was too bad once I changed the values on the guns in the Zen Studio. So I actually went down to a 90 on the kilo, and then actually down to 83, and it seemed like the anti-recoil was okay with both the Zen and the Strikepack. So guys, to answer your question, yes, they both can be used together. Would I recommend it? Probably not. They're both good in, you know, their on sense. You can use either or. I wouldn't recommend using both of them unless you're just using the paddles themselves and not using the Strikepack in tournament mode. That's what I recommend, just using the Cronus and then just using the Strikepack for the paddles. But you give it a shot. It's actually pretty interesting. You know, I was getting very strong aim assist. You know, I can't say, like I said, that I would use both of them together. But it's a pretty interesting theory. The aim assist was really strong, but almost too strong at times. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me know, like I said, about the giveaway, what you guys want to do. And we'll see you on the next video, guys. Have a great day. Peace.